guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video today, and today I will be showing you guys how to get Java Edition World Edit, partial of it, into a Bedrock mobile game. This is only going to work for your iOS and Apple device. It will not work on Android, but you can download other cool apps and mods onto the Android device to get the same kind of mod capabilities as this. So actually, the steps are fairly simple to get this to work. You're going to go into your chat and commands, and you're going to type in /function, and then you're going to do setup. And this should give you 4 items. Your items, you have your new brush, your edit brush, and your delete brush. So this might not make sense right now, but it's actually really easy to use. You have your new brush. So this is what you're going to do. You're basically going to eat it like you would with food. It'll give you a Shulker Box. You're going to touch on the Shulker Box, and it'll give you these options. You can build, you can paint, you can texture paint, and you can erase. So yeah, this is all the different things you can use. So what we do is we go in here, we can hit build, and we get 3 more options. We get sphere, cube, and cylinder. Yes, so when you go into these things, you can optional say sphere. It'll give you a your diameter of your shape. So if we did 3, it'll be like a 3 diameter circle, 5 diameter circle, and 7 diameter circle. I can go with any of these, so I'll just go with 9 for big examples. It'll give us a whole bunch of blocks, but these are the only blocks. Sadly, the mod pack does not enable all of the new blocks or any of like different color blocks. It just is used for getting most of textures for the mountains, waters, grass, all that stuff. So what I'm doing so far is when you get an item and you want to use it, you're going to drop it out of your inventory, or it will not enable the next screen. So what I want to do is I'm going to go to, like, let's say cobblestone. So I can take the cobblestone, I'll drop it out of my inventory onto the ground, right? And then to get this to work, you're going to back out from the box. It'll kill the Shulker Box, and then you can grab your brush. And you hold your brush down, just like you did before. It'll make these gigantic circles. And the cool thing about this is you can hold it down and you can move it around and make these gigantic shapes and gigantic mountains, and it's all this certain cool stuff. You can also, let's make another brush. We can go into build, and we'll do a square this time. We'll do like 7 by 7 square, and we can change it to polished diorite. Back up, we're going to kill the thing, and then you can build. Make these gigantic boxes. And so we have all sorts of different options here. So now the next step the next item that we can use is going to be the paint. Paint's a little bit more complicated. It's kind of similar, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to do paint, and you're going to usually choose 9 depending on how big of an object you're going to be doing. If it's smaller, you're going to want to go smaller. So say right now we have diorite and we have cobblestone or stone, I can't remember. Let's say we wanted to do block of gold so we can see it easily. So now we back up, we're going to kill it, but when we come up to the object to paint on it, it's going to give us this message. Please apply mask, edit brush mask block. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to edit brush, we're going to hold it down, go into here, and there's going to be this little circle icon up top. It's going to say mask. You throw it out of your inventory, and it'll give up the same blocks you've had before. And so far we've used polished diorite, and we've used cobblestone, and depending on what you want to change the blocks to is depending on what you're going to throw out. So we have these 2 blocks. So what we're going to do is I can come up to this object, and I can hold this down, and boom, changes the blocks. And it only works if you do the mask. So I can change all of these blocks to the gold block. I'm not going to do all of them, but yes, that's how that works. So say that is how this works. You can do this with any type of block within the menu bar, and you can do it with large scale projects, small scale projects. So the next one is going to be your textured paint. So this one's similar to paint, but it textures it to make it look like it's a little bit more natural and cool. So we'll do 9 again, and we want to texture it with a diamond block. So we're going to kill the thing, and then you go back to edit brush, and you're going to get your mask. And say we want to do the same blocks we've had. So we're going to do block of gold, new cobblestone, and we'll do our polished diorite. So now we can go back to our brush, and now as you can see, it'll slowly fill in these blocks we've placed with like bits and pieces of the diamond block. It's really cool. Like, I've done this for a little bit. It's something that just amazed me to find out that you can do all this cool texturing and building really fastly instead of wasting your time individually placing each and every one of these blocks, which takes a long time. So yeah, this is The last one we have in our brush category would be your eraser, which is one of the more helpful items. I'll show you what the cylinder looks like in a little bit with the building, but basically you can go, say we'll erase cube 9 diameter, and now we have a brush that is an eraser. So if we hold it down, boom, it just erases everything. You don't even have to go in and individually delete things. You can do this on small scale things, so let's just say when we get done with most of this stuff, we can go in here with a smaller one and say we have a few blocks that are closer to the ground, and we don't want to break the ground because we have a project down there that we've been working on for a while. Then you can use a small square or circle or cylinder. Cylinders are actually only 1 block thick, so it's a little bit easier to use. So say we have all this stuff left here. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll new brush, go in here, we're going to go to our eraser, we're going to take out our square, and we can do a 3x3 square, right? And now we have this smaller one, so you can use it. You'll see as you can see, it is very small. It only takes up a few blocks. It will be easier to get into smaller areas, depending on how cramped it is. It might be a little bit hard because on our version of the game, you have to use your finger to maneuver this little white box you can see in the middle of my screen. This is where the blocks will place and will be destroyed from. But you get used to it after a while. So after we do all this, I'll show you what the cylinder looks like. The cylinder is actually, in my opinion, my favorite thing. So you see we've deleted all of that in like a matter of seconds. You don't have to sit there for an hour doing that. Now we have cylinder. So this is the cylinder. You can do any size cylinder. So I'll do 7, and I'll just do dirt. Cylinder. It's kind of funky. Like it's got like the top of your cylinder, your average cylinder, just like this. Kind of reminds you of the bottom of a lake or a river in the Minecraft generation. And so you can do these on the ground as like your mountainside, or like you're just like plains biome grass. You can do it's kind of interesting. You can do smaller ones. You can do all sorts of things. So now you got all this stuff done. That's how you use the brush. If you want to reset your brush, or say you want to take a picture of your build and you have the little white box here now and it's annoying, you take your delete brush icon and you hold it down and it'll kill your item, and now you don't have to bother with that. So there's nothing I'm missing right now, I don't believe. Yeah, so that's everything. So now let me show you guys something that I was working on for the past few days with this mod pack. This is the capability. It's really, really cool. This is a very big project, but it did not take me that long. And most of this thing took me at least 3 hours to do in total. It's just really, really cool. You got so many things. Like as you can see, you can do texturing. You got texture on the mountain. You got the texture on the grass, and textures on everything. You can make giant buildings and structures with literally no time at all, and it just is amazing. Just depending on how you use it, you don't have to make scenery with this. I mean, it's more made for scenery and making like landscapes and terraforming items, or like say you're in a creative flat world like I am. You can make it seem like it's just normal game, or make something super cool. I mean, like I said, it didn't take too long. It only took me 3 hours, which I mean seems like a long time, but not really compared to like Minecraft gameplay, where you usually are on for a few hours a day maybe, or I don't really know. But yeah, this is how you use the Minecraft app and texture and all this cool stuff. So yeah, it will not work actually if you have it set to do not spawn mobs, because technically these brushes, when you spawn the shulker in, the shulker box is a entity or a mob, and you have to have the mob setting in on your settings. So like in the settings, when you go into normal settings, you can scroll down here down to the bottom. It says let's see, it says mob spawning right here. You're gonna want that on, or it will not work. So like say I turn it off, and I can hold down on this thing, right? It's the Shulker Box can still spawn. It's very weird. So it doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. In my testing of this, when I had mob spawning off, it did not work. I think it's just because the world was already previously downloaded, so it's working. But if you have it started out and you do have mob spawning off, it will not work. So now I will show you guys the app that you can get, and the different way to find this app. So what you guys are going to do here is you're going to open up your app store, and sorry you guys can't see this, but you're going to open up and look up Minecraft add-ons, and you're going to scroll down until you find add-ons for Minecraft. It should look exactly like this with the app icon, and you're going to download it. And when you go into the app, what you're going to do is you're going to search up World Fabricator, and it should pop up as the first thing. It should look kind of like this with a little hammer hitting the grass block. And when you touch on the icon, it'll open up a little pop-up like this. And we scroll down, it'll say a whole bunch of things on there, which I'm not gonna go over because it's basically what I just showed you. And the map, it has this little button that should say download the map. So download add-on, and when you click on it, it should open up a little browser that has like all your different message contacts and things, and it also should have some apps or like camera and stuff. And you're gonna do is you're gonna hit Minecraft, and it should directly open your Minecraft app, and it should download the mod. So after it shows us done downloading, you're gonna create a new world, and I'm gonna make it creative, and we're also gonna make it easy. And so we're gonna want to make sure your mob spawning is on, because then it won't work. And then after that, you're going to go down and you're going to turn on your resource and behavior packs and make sure that they're both on, and so that'll work. So guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe, and you can also leave a comment. And a big shout out for gecko for making this mod pack.